Hello everybody and welcome to a new mech video. New mech of the month. The Huntsman has finally arrived, a new medium. And we're having a look at the mech lab. This is the Prime version. And it's a clusterfuck of weapon groups and types. This is it completely stock. There's no changes made, literally. I haven't changed anything with the armour. It's pretty much max. But there are plenty of options. Has about 5, I think, energy slots. No, 6, including the flamer. So you can turn the Prime into a pretty serious energy boat, but it's also an omni-mech. So you can switch and change parts as you like. But just talking from the Prime perspective, customization, you can do a fair amount. 2 missile slots at a minimum, 6 energy slots and 1 ballistic. Quite good for a 50-ton medium. The history of the Nobody Nin, as the Curitans called it, or the Huntsman, as it's known to the clans, is that it was debuted on the front lines of the clan invasion on Luthien in the early 3050s, and it was a Novacat mech primarily, and it served them quite well. It got the name Nobori Nin, which means flag bearer, I believe, in Japanese, because of the fin that sticks up from the back. It's actually, out of the clan mechs, it's one of the ones I like the most, and as a redesign, visually, I think this was really, really nice. The original looks cool anyway, so the fact that they just kind of refined something that was already very good. Dwayne Luce's original artwork for it was stunning. And yeah, this is no different. In game, it looks really good. I love the jump jets at the back, and later on in the vid, I forgot to do third person on this map because I was looking around the new Terra Firma, which has also been released. Extremely different. It's a shame that once again we didn't get to keep the old Terra Firma, to bump up that map rotation number. Again, visually, they've done a really good job as per all of their redesigns and revamps. There's lots of nice ambient sound in there, like the patch notes stated. You've got these like falling asteroids, or at least volcanic ejector, I think they said in the patch notes. Obviously it's raining down from the sky. The lighting is really atmospheric. You can see that most of the mechs are just in pitch black for the early parts as you get closer and closer to the sort of central area here, or one of the new central areas. And yeah, it's still very, very hot though. But looks really nice. I'm not sure how popular this map will be after the initial period of people constantly choosing it sort of dies down. Whether it goes back into being the new choice for competitive teams, I don't know. Probably not. It's just way too hot for a lot of the builds that are currently there. Maybe Energy Draw will change that. Overall, though, I like it visually. I've only been on it twice so far, and it's not too bad. There is a lot more room to move around now. There isn't as much of an emphasis to go running to the centre, although those central sections with the big circles are still where most teams gravitate toward before they sort of probe to try and find the other team. Unfortunately, in this match, I didn't get a win because the team split and we got hit by a murder ball, sadly. However, what I took away from this was the Huntsman can take quite a lot of fire before it falls apart. The Prime configuration here has a decent amount of weapons. It was kind of an all-round variant of the Huntsman. It's got flamers for anti-infantry, it's got a tag laser for spotting for artillery and missiles, it's got an LRM launcher, a streak launcher, 4 ER medium lasers, and an an Ultra AC2 on this variant. Horrendous amount of firepower. Available to this for a 50-tonner, further highlighting just how different clan mechs are compared to their Innisphere contemporaries of the same weight. Obviously, it doesn't suffer any of the XL drawbacks, and I don't know, it does still kind of suffer from the low-slung arms situation. All your energy hardpoints are on those arms, you have to be aware of where you're firing. One of the missile slots for the LRM specifically is high-mounted, so if you want to peek and shoot with SRMs as a redesign, that's I think it's the right-hand slot. Right torso slot is what you want to put your SRMs into, and the other missile slot's in the left arm. So that one, I guess, probably an SRM as well, if you're gonna use them at all. Really, as I said, 6 energy hardpoints just in the Omnipods alone for the Prime variant gives it quite a punch potentially. But the Prime, yeah, in stock, it's very difficult. You either need a very, very dexterous hand, a very good keyboard setup, or a mouse with lots of different buttons, or if you're playing on a joystick will definitely help with all of the fire groups. Yeah, you You might want to preclude a couple of things. Tag laser, probably remove it. I might just turn it off on mine. I don't know if I'll remove it. If I did remove it, I'd only add an extra heatsink, to be perfectly honest. But I'll probably just end up finding myself using the LRMs and the medium laser and the streaks over and over again. Oh, and the AC2. But that's the problem. It's already 4 fire groups and there's 6 in total. It's a bit crazy. It's tough to get your head around as a stock loadout. Challenging, nonetheless, but still very difficult. However, the Huntsman pack, it's nice to have a medium. We've had so many heavies and assaults recently. I mean, the next mech that's coming up is a heavy. The mech after that is going to be an assault mech in the Marauder 2C. So, yeah, we're looking at lots of the same kind of heavy meta that PGI are going for, unfortunately. So it's nice to have this 50-ton addition to the game. You see, I took a lot of hits though before I died. Now this was the footage of the A variant. You can see the back there, the jump jet configuration's awesome. I love the very anime style jump jets on the back. Reminds me of like some crazy kind of Gundam designs. This is the A, as I said. This is much more streamlined and easier to run. It's so far my favourite of the variants I currently own. I have the Hero Mech, the A, the B and the Standard. And this is 2 large pulse LB2 and a LRM-10, and it's so much nicer. You've got to be careful. Most of your weapons are in your arms on the Huntsman variants. That's one of the major downsides. I guess it's a bit like... I had it in my head for a second. It's a bit like the Phoenix Hawk, in that once you lose an arm, you've lost a huge amount of your firepower for that mech. So you always have to be aware of your positioning and making sure that nothing's going to be poking out around a corner that can get Gauss sniped or something. Because, as I said, you lose an arm, you're losing about 50% of your weapons. And, yeah, that's never fun, especially for a medium mech that really, really needs its firepower and its maneuverability to readjust quickly, get the shots, move around. I do really like the A variant though. It's probably my favourite one that I'll be running more often. Probably the one I master first of the Huntsman set. I also thought this one was quite heat. Wasn't too bad for heat actually, even though it's 2 clan large pulse. I haven't got all the masteries on this, any of the Huntsman yet, after literally just coming out the day of recording this. So it handled the heat fairly well, considering again this A variant is totally stock. It has the annoying PGI MechLab bug of being 49.9 of 50 tons. It really annoys me because I can't do anything. I can't add any extra little bit of armour, and I can't really... the only way I could fix it is to strip something off or strip the armour down to get to a half ton to then add a half ton of something, and I don't want to do that. So I'm perpetually going to be stuck now with this 49.9 of 50 tons. It pisses me off. Yeah, fix that, PGI. Just round it up. If it's basically max, round it up. If you've got like 0.01 of something left of tonnage, just make it up. Make up the number. I hate that number. It really bugs me. Don't know why. But yes, I don't really know what else talk about the Huntsman. Is it worth it? Yeah, I'd say so. At least the $20 pack's worth it. If you want another medium mech to bulk out your clan selection, especially Community Warfare, yeah, I guess so. Although, I don't know yet if it's going to be really winning any new spots in clan drop decks. I don't know if this is really a contender to things like the Nova and the Stormcrow. However, it's... certainly, it feels resilient. It feels like the hitboxes are very good on this one, because I take a lot of hits on it, and it just the damage spread's really nice. I was quite surprised actually with how well that went, and it's decent speed for the mech as well, so it can quickly move around. So you don't have to worry too much about that with its standard unmovable engine. Obviously, this was also the update that added the Customer Rewards Appreciation Program, Mark III, also known as the acronym of CRAP by PGI, which I apparently only qualified for the Stalker and the... oh no, I got the Cataphract and I got the Hellbringer, sorry. I didn't get the Stalker 3FB for some reason, nor did I get the other Summoner variants. I was kind of surprised by that because I have bought top packs in the past for both sides, so I don't know. But yeah, this has been one of the larger patches for PGI, because I guess I'll just talk about the patch really now. Going into, obviously, toward November, the gearing up for their MechCon event, which, obviously, depending on how that turns out, it was either it was fantastic or it was terrible, and I can't believe how badly it all went for them. Wow, they were real idiots for announcing that. But regardless of what happens there, they're gearing up for that. So next month's patch, we're going to be seeing the linebacker, the new clan heavy, and really that's kind of it. There doesn't seem to be anything else on the horizon from PGI. No real major changes. They made some mech lab changes with this patch, which honestly I haven't noticed. It's probably fixed issues for some people though, which is always a bonus. The more sort of streamlined and faster that the game is at loading and saving and stuff is always a vast improvement over what we got for like 2 years or more. Now with the linebacker patch upcoming, I honestly don't know. There's no other maps on the horizon. There's no other big features coming, so I guess this is sort of it. This October patch with Terra Firma, it kind of represents the very last of the big yearly updates. Unless they have something in the works, I have no idea. Terra Firma is worth checking out though, even if you hate the map. I mean, I'm not a fan of it myself, but it's certainly nice to go have a run around in testing grounds just to see all the new visuals and some of the really nice breakable objects you can smash through. Some of the sort of columns of ash and magma and other type of interesting visual effects that they've added. Also, this at the end of this round, this Arctic Cheetah had a massive boner for me. He would not let up. He was getting chased by the other mechs, so he was desperate to kill me. And yeah. I think his name is Real Logos, so hunt him down and kill him. Take him out. If you see him in game, get him. No, he got me. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Huntsman is good. More mediums is good. We need more lights. Lights are now the least used and not least used, but least numbered mech in the game, which really shouldn't be. There should be more lights and more mediums in the game over heavies and assaults. So come on, PGI, get your finger out. Let's see more lights. And thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Critical Rocket, signing out.